It's like you've pulled the curtain back on a whole new world that you never knew existed. So, it was an absolute game changer.
So, it's been a good 20 plus years or so. I imagine that you've been in this, mergers and acquisitions. In that time, you've written 3 books as well. Most recently, Go Do Deals, The Entrepreneur's Guide to Buying and Selling Businesses. And you've moved around the world. So currently in Dubai, what took you there?
Yeah, it's COVID refugee, basically. So we were very happily settled down. I have a wife and 2 kids. We were very happily settled down in Singapore. We lived there for 12 years. We were Singapore permanent residents, which is one level before citizenship. In fact, we would qualify for citizenship in the country. And they just got a little bit uppity over the flu and made the city pretty much unlivable. So we traveled during COVID year, during 2020. I was lucky enough to have my own aeroplane, so we were free to go anywhere we wanted. When you land in your own plane, you're a high value business traveler, which was one of the allowed to travel categories, which is basically, rich people were allowed to travel. Everybody else had to stay at home, obviously, which is incredibly unfair, but that's why your listeners need to become the rich people that can do what they like. We literally just COVID dodged. So we just flew around different countries as they opened up throughout 2020. And we ended up November 2020 in Dubai. The rest of the world was kind of closing down in that second wave that was happening at the time. And so we bought a house, put the kids in school, bought a couple of cars, and then it became very hard to leave after that. So it was quite impulsive. But after living in Singapore, everything in Dubai is 90% cheaper. So buying a house is more like kind of finding some change down the back of the sofa instead of a life-changing decision that you have to make with your wife. So it was very much a different kind of approach here.
As you're aware, Jeremy, at Wealth Builders, we teach a holistic process to our members, all centered around 7 pillars of wealth. Now, pillar 5 is business. Why do you like the business asset so much?